Hello everyone, welcome back to BIMMERHEAD. In the previous video I've got the overheating problem sorted on this E46. If you haven't seen that episode and you want to, there is a link in the top right corner. The water pump and the power steering pump are driven by the same pulley, and the connection between them failed. In true BMW fashion, the engine is covered in oil and I'm gonna fix that. But before I start working under the hood, there is something else that this car needs badly. Wheels and tires. A second-hand set like this can be found on the market for only $200. In my case, I haven't spent anything because these wheels and tires come from my 2009 328i E90 after upgrading to 18-inch wheels. These tires are far gone, and they would be after gently testing the car for a few days. But that's not the only reason for changing wheels and tires. Yeah, that's big, but it still holds air. The previous owner drove on that for months, if you can believe it. Anyway. Under the hood, a few O-rings and gaskets are needed before I can clean it all up. There are 3 bolts and a couple of hoses that need to be disconnected before you can remove the oil filter body, and another 4 bolts to separate the oil cooler from the filter housing. As you can see, they have been leaking for a long time. Now you have to be careful when removing the old gasket, because if you damage the channel, even the new gasket is gonna leak. You can tell this one hasn't been changed for a long time. It's more like plastic than rubber. Before installing the new gasket, make sure you clean that area very well. Usually on a rubber gasket, it's enough to soak it in oil before installing, but this time I used some sealant just to make sure. Here I'm also taking the throttle body out because it needed cleaning. Now that everything is back together, it's time to clean the entire engine bay. Quite a bit time later and a lot of degreaser, we have a clean engine bay. And hopefully no more oil leaks. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.